I'm ready.
No, you ain't.
Alright, let me be the first to tell you that this was a video I did not want to make. I was hoping by now the update would have hit. I was told it was supposed to come in during the middle of March at the latest. But you know what? As of lately, this game seems like it's been falling under the, like, it wasn't written by R.L. Stine, it's been written by Lemony Snicket because it's been a series of unfortunate events as of late. Like, oh my god. Okay. So let me go ahead and tell you some things. So I have no idea why there's a delay. There could be many reasons of why there's a delay. But there is a theory of why I think might be going on. And this is the theory, and I hope to get it confirmed. Here's what's going on. So, as you know, most of the people working on this game now, like this includes this game, the Adams, as well as Snoopy, the new game directors are all new. They're like juniors. So they're pretty much new to the game. Not only new to the game, but new to the job entitlement. So that's kind of comes with responsibilities, but it's not like somebody who's been there before and kind of from what to say. Okay, so you get that? Okay. Now, out of the two games, Snoopy and Adams, they both kind of simulate with one another. So they can still play around with the ideas like, okay, yeah, they have the same mechanics. This game does not. This game is exclusive and unique. So as of right now, the only people who kind of knew about this game and how to function was that of the Thomas, who was the head director of Pixowl, and then this new guy who is kind of doing this stuff here. Now, from what I was told, the update was going smoothly, like nothing wrong, no problems whatsoever. So what happened? Well, basically the person for Snoopy's Town Tale, they started their thing in March, so they needed they needed some help to kind of get ready for that, and then now they're kind of like hands off, so they're now open to do whatever. So the person who was doing Goosebumps was working on that game, so now he's back here to kind of work on stuff, so that's good, right? Good news and all that stuff, right? Well, the thing is, he already booked some time off, and he wanted to take some vacation time, so he decided to take some vacation time during the middle of March and this March here, and he won't be back until the end of March, so that'd be next week. By the time this video comes out, it'll probably be coming up the week, coming up now. But, it's like, okay, whatever. Whenever something like this happens, what usually tends to happen is the head director, that being Thomas, would take over whoever decides to, if they are sick or they book a time off, they usually tend to step in. It makes sense. If a supervisor ends up not being there that day, the other supervisor takes in charge, kind of like help the workload kind of thing, right? Like, the kind of work of the team. But, oh boy, there's one little problem. Thomas left the company in the middle of February. And as far as I know, I don't think they got a head director at the moment. So, what happens when you don't have your director in charge of this game, and also the head director of the whole company, or as far as game development stuff goes, are not there too? That means you got no captain steering the ship. So with no captain, no update. Oh boy. I have a feeling this is why there's been such a long delay and there's no response. And you know what sucks too? There's no community manager either. They don't got nobody. I feel so bad for the company. So I do, because it's like, God, oh no. At some point I would get some information, but you can see where my head stuff is starting to kind of get down and down, and it's just like, oh God. So, long story short, by the gods of Slappy himself, of R.L. Stine or Eric Appleby, whatever his name is, whatever weird entity spirit controls the cosmos as far as this update's concerned, might come out next week. The hopes. That's the hope anyways. So, I'm just going to tell you this right now. This part 1 coming up for this next update. Oh boy, is it going to be long. Because you got all of January up until now of me just watching myself go down into madness. And you've been patiently waiting too. In fact, as of right now, I finished the 12 Screams of Christmas book, and you might be thinking, well, there's another book, right? You got the other one, the Valentine Night at Poison Lake, right? Oh, but there's a problem with that one too. You want to know what that is? Oh, let me show you. Oh, look, it's been completed. In fact, this was what it looked like when the update came in back in February of the 14th. Yeah, this basically did the Please Don't Be the Vampire all over again. It didn't reset the thing for me. So now I'm patiently waiting for this next update to hit in order to get this stuff. So in other words, I can't even do that because I have to wait for this update to come in. You see my predicament here? It's okay. I know you guys want to see more Goosebumps content, but I'm limited to what I can do, right? I'm sure you guys don't want to watch these kinds of updates, even like for my insanity with nothing going on. Okay? I understand that. But at the same time, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. So here's a suggestion. If you have any idea what you want me to do as far as this game's concerned, if it's something weird and what I don't care, give me a thought down below. I might consider it. If it's good enough, I might do it. Like, for example, someone suggested, why don't you do a thing looking at all your characters? And I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea. I'll do that. And it made into a series, and that led us to the 2021, right? So let's hear from you. What do you want to see from this in case stuff like this happens? So you're not out of the loop and you don't have to watch Adams and whatever else I decide to put on this channel, because I know most of you are subscribed for this game in particular, but, you know, my hands are tied. I can only do so much because I am also someone like you. I don't work for the company, so I have no idea what's going on. But the hope is, at least next week, I should know what the hell happened, and he's made well aware that there might be some kind of compensation, hopefully, fingers crossed, that they actually give us something in exchange for waiting an extra 2 weeks for this. But, yeah, that's about it. All I will simply say about this update coming up, I think by now you already know what it is. But, oh boy. This update can go one or two ways. Either it's going to be a decent update or it's going to be a hot garbage fire. Either way, it's a win-win for you because you get to get entertained regardless. Like Mr. Wood here, I'm just smacking myself in the head. So that's it for now. This was a quick update talking about it, so hopefully, unless of course by some miracle they decide for today to release the thing, I doubt it, but who knows? Stranger things has happened. Anyways, that's it for me. Alright, goodbye.